they say we Illuminati. I'm a tsunami, what the is a little yachty. No blood diamonds, I rock gold like a king. Jury so cold, made them blow the nose off the Sphinx. You think I'ma be some type of role model? I go full throttle, desperado, that's the motto. Vic in Chicago is you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Jaguars coming in at 12-0, going up against the Bengals, who come in at 10-2.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Kaiser on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. Here's Kaiser. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And this one through the uprights and good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Mixon, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Looking to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On 2nd down, Hill. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they run with Mixon, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. First down, Kaiser. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They go play action here on first down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mixon. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Again, it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Man left. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Come on.
From the gun, Kaiser. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Kaiser. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return. this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To throw is Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let's go. Grand 38. Let's go. 1, 2.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A first down throw for Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Brad Nortman now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Watch tight. All right, here we go.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now let's go.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Red zone opportunity.
Get ready. Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Now let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy. But every now and then, you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And his throw here is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Airing it out for Hearns. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 22-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! What? No! Ohio!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Jacksonville, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.